Good morning, everyone. I'm meteorologist Taylor Stephenson with 13 News Now. Here's your tropics update as of Saturday, November the 2nd, around 8 a.m. And we're watching 3 areas in the tropics as we enter the last month of hurricane season. So right now, 2 in the Caribbean, but also a new named storm well out into the northern Atlantic. This is Patty. Patty is a subtropical storm right now with sustained winds of 50 miles per hour, gusts up to 60 as it's near the Azores. Now, for us here in the U.S., we're not expecting any impacts from Patty. Patty will actually be a very weak tropical system or subtropical system as it makes its way closer to Europe and weakening throughout the weekend into early next week. So by the time it gets closer to Portugal and Spain, we're talking sustained winds of only 30 miles per hour. So a very short-lived subtropical system for Patty. Again, no impacts to the U.S. with this system. Now, we're watching Patty, but we're also watching 2 areas in the Caribbean as well. One that has a very low chance of development, the other that has a high chance. The one in the yellow has this low chance just north of Puerto Rico, heading closer to now the island of Hispaniola. That includes Haiti and the Dominican Republic. We're also watching one just north of Panama, a very broad area of low pressure that could become a tropical depression by early next week. The Hurricane Center upped its chances to become a tropical system or development over the next couple of days to 60% now. So that's a higher range of a medium chance. We also are watching, again, the next 7 days, that's now up to 80% as well. The one, again, that's north of Puerto Rico at this point only has a 10% chance on both the 2 to 7 day outlooks. We are watching to see if this may become Raphael over the next few days. And let's take it through the model comparisons right now. Take this with a grain of salt, though, because this system has yet to develop. When it develops, we'll get a much clearer understanding. We'll have a much better look at the track, the intensity of this potential system. Now, the European model doesn't really do much with this system. The American model brings something through parts of Cuba heading into November the 5th. That is Tuesday, then making its way into the Gulf of Mexico. Again, this is just the American model. Again, these runs are before we even have this closed low and a tropical system in general. So we have a lot of time to really figure this out. But again, we still are watching this area to become potentially a tropical depression by early next week. Again, track intensity still yet to be determined. But again, we are in the downhill swing of hurricane season. Remember, the peak was back in the early to middle parts of September. Right now we're at November 1st. So a lot of the tropical activity, or the majority of it, has passed us. Still watching those 3 areas though. Remember, hurricane season ends on November the 30th. So we have about 4 weeks till we round out this season. For more on the tropics, head to 13newsnow.com. We have a 2024 hurricane guide that you can find that gives you everything you need to know about hurricane season. For 13 News Now, I'm meteorologist Taylor Stephenson.